KitGuru is getting set to do a video with Fractal Design in the 101 Tower, Taipei, Computex 2024. And just as we got ready to do this very serious product video, look, they've bribed me with a baby North. It's my very own little miniature computer. But I'm going to put this gift to one side and I'm going to talk about cases. But I'm also going to mention I'm actually sitting in a new Fractal Design product, a gaming chair, which Dominic will discuss with you in a few minutes. Let's get to my mood. I have a light mood and I have a dark mood. And these are those moods. The light mood and the dark mood. To get inside the case, I pull that panel. The cooling is managed by this enormous 180mm fan in the roof of the case, which then exhausts through the mesh top, and it supports up to a 325mm graphics card. That's pretty much every graphics card in the market, but I'm sure that Dominic could find one somewhere that won't quite fit. However, most hardware will go in this case. The price of both moods is $149.99. And when you put the top cover back on, my advice is mind your fingers. Across the other side of the room we have the Era 2, but first we're going to take a quick look at this revised North XL, which is all about the motherboard tray. Hidden cables, in other words, basically extra holes in a motherboard tray around the periphery. And as a consequence, the main compartment is amazingly neat and tidy. My first expectation was that the North XL with the rear cable system would replace the original North XL. It turns out it's likely to be an additional SKU sitting alongside, and it doesn't actually have a name at the minute. So it's a North XL with extra holes is the best I can do for you. And this is the Era 2. I can't make any witty jokes about dark and light moods with this. It's the Era and it's in two colours. When the original Era was launched, it was very small and could barely contain a gaming graphics card, and frankly suffered from overheating problems under extreme load. This Era 2 has been heavily revised. We pull back the dust filter in the floor of the case. And it only took me 3 goes to get that right. Aren't you just proud of me, Dominic? And we can see the innards of the case. This is all about mounting a liquid cooler in the roof of the case. But it's also about airflow. We've got wood finish, which we're used to, but you can also see huge amounts of airflow potential and also perforations in the sides. And as I'm busy manhandling these pieces, it's crystal clear these are final production items. This is not a prototype, this is ready to rock. On sale very shortly. The price of the Era 2, £199.99, euros, dollars. And of the two of them, I prefer this colour.
And I'm sitting in the Fractal Design Refine chair, something Fractal seems very excited about. And they've got a few different SKUs, all of which I would say are targeting the high end of the market. So we're going to go and have a look at them. You can see I was sitting in one over there, but there's a bunch over here in the middle. We have the mesh, which is available in light and dark. That's going to be $550. We've also got fabric, again, light and dark, $550. The real star of the show is the Alcantara, which is going to be $900, $899.99. So Fractal, I would say, really going in quite high-end with their first ever gaming chair. I have to say, from my brief experience, it is nice and comfortable. They have what they call a sort of synchronized backrest, so you don't have to do anything. As you lean back, it will move back. There is also a locking mechanism if you would want to stay nice and still. It features 4D armrests, which can come up and down. They can also come out to the sides, and they can come left and right. So whatever sort of comfort you're looking for, they should be fine. This head cover behind me is removable, I'm told, although I have to say I'm quite enjoying it, being right behind my neck after a long day of standing up at Computex. Final things to mention include the aluminium base and also the reinforced fiberglass construction. But I have to say, I really do think Matt's going to enjoy reviewing this one. And now we're back at the desk to talk about another new product category from Fractal. They are going into the headset market with this. This is the Scape. It is again available in both light and dark. I've obviously got the dark version, and it's going to be $200. And there's a few interesting features I want to talk about. So we first of all can immediately see those fabric memory foam ear cushions, and there is also a flip to mute mic. So that's a boom arm. I might actually just briefly put this on, and I can demonstrate for you my nice flip to mute mic. Very good. Other things to know about this headset, I actually skipped over a very important feature right at the beginning. I mentioned I just picked it up from the stand, but the stand comes with the headset included at that $200 price. And if we look closely, these little bits here is effectively inductive charging on either side of the ear cups. So once you finish a gaming session, you put it back down, and it will be fully charged next time you pick up to play your game. Another really interesting feature, but first actually RGB lighting. The RGB lighting is not the interesting feature I was going to say, although it might be interesting to some. The interesting feature is the RGB lighting and actual presets are controlled by some software. And Leo can correct me this. I don't know if Fractal's ever done software before with their products, not to my knowledge, but maybe they have. But this, you might see, we're in Google Chrome. What's going on? The software is actually a browser software, so you don't have to download anything, you don't have to install anything, it's not going to hog any of your resources. They tell us it is in beta, so probably, I don't know how responsive it's going to be, but you can easily choose different presets, and I think they're changing. Yes, there we go. So the software is working, still early prototype as they mentioned, but you can not only change the RGB lighting using this software, which I have to say does look quite nice. You also have equalizer for your audio, and it looks like probably for your microphone there's a few different settings as well, like side tone, microphone noise cancellation, and you can even do a mic test within the browser software. I personally really like that. I don't like downloading things and having to run them in the background when I'm playing games, so the idea of having it all in browser and you hit close, and presumably it saves to an onboard profile, though that's not confirmed. So that's been it for the Fractal announcements. We've got 2 new cases, one prototype case, and then also entry into brand new product categories with the chair and also this headset I'm wearing here. If you like this video, do please toss us a thumbs up. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Check out all our news from Computex over on KitGuru.net, and we are also on TikTok.